Long before written history, before the rise of kings and empires, there existed beings whose knowledge was both a gift and a curse. They were called the Watchers, ancient entities who gazed upon humanity from the heavens, sharing forbidden truths that mortals were never meant to possess. Legends whisper that their revelations shaped civilizations, ignited inventions, and even sowed the seeds of destruction. But why was this knowledge considered dangerous? Why were those who glimpsed it forever changed or sometimes undone? In this video, we will step beyond the veil and explore the cursed knowledge of the Watchers, an esoteric wisdom hidden in sacred texts, mythic traditions, and whispers of the ancients. You'll discover the secrets they tried to share, the lessons humanity almost lost, and the perilous power of understanding truths that the ordinary world refuses to see. This isn't just a story of angels and forbidden knowledge. It's a journey into the very fabric of consciousness, where philosophy, spirituality, and the mysteries of existence collide. We'll unravel hidden patterns, decode symbols that have perplexed scholars for centuries, and reveal insights that could change the way you perceive reality itself. And if you're ready to take this exploration even further, to not just witness the universe, but actually converse with it, I've created a guide called 5 Ways to Talk to the Universe and Actually Get an Answer. No BS. It's a practical companion to this journey, giving you real tools to tap into the unseen and receive guidance that most people never know exists. The link is in the description and bio, waiting for you to step through. Now, let's descend into the hidden truths of the Watchers, where curiosity meets caution, and knowledge becomes both a key and a warning. The story of the Watchers is etched into the earliest human myths, hidden within the layers of sacred texts like the Book of Enoch, the Apocrypha, and even glimpsed in Mesopotamian and Sumerian records. These celestial beings were said to descend to Earth, drawn to humanity by curiosity, or perhaps by an ineffable purpose. They taught arts and sciences that humanity had never known: metallurgy, astronomy, the secrets of herbs, the mathematics of the stars, and even the mysteries of language itself. But the deeper the gift, the greater the danger. Philosophers and mystics have long debated why certain knowledge is considered forbidden. Plato warned that truth, if unveiled too soon, could destabilize the soul. Hermetic teachings echoed the same idea, framing wisdom as a sacred fire, powerful, illuminating, but capable of burning if wielded without readiness. The Watcher's knowledge was like that fire. It expanded consciousness, but it also exposed the fragile human psyche to truths it was not prepared to contain. History shows a recurring pattern. Knowledge that challenges the ordinary order often vanishes, only to resurface centuries later in cryptic forms. The arts, sciences, and spiritual practices we take for granted today may well have roots in these forbidden teachings. Yet over time, fear and control buried them beneath layers of interpretation, myth, and cautionary tale. Only fragments remain, glimpses through allegory, coded texts, and the persistent whispers of oral tradition. This isn't merely a tale of angels and punishment. It's a lesson on the nature of consciousness itself. Hidden knowledge has always carried a duality. It empowers, but it also demands responsibility. Those who encounter it cannot remain the same, for the Watchers' truths are mirrors reflecting the deepest corners of the human soul. In uncovering these truths, we confront not only the cosmos, but ourselves, and that confrontation has always been the ultimate test. Understanding this historical and philosophical backdrop is essential, because the story of the Watchers isn't just about what they revealed. It's about why it was hidden, and how that hidden knowledge continues to shape us today, quietly influencing the currents of human thought, creativity, and even destiny. To understand the cursed knowledge of the Watchers, we must first grasp its nature. It is not merely information, it is awakening. Imagine a flame that illuminates both the room and the shadows within it. The Watchers' teachings did not simply instruct humanity, they expanded perception, revealing the hidden structures of reality, the patterns woven into existence itself. The knowledge they offered was divided into realms both practical and profound. On one hand, they revealed skills that advanced human civilization, agriculture, medicine, metallurgy, and the study of the stars. On the other, they whispered truths about the cosmos, about life and death, and about the unseen forces that shape our consciousness. It was a dual-edged gift, useful in the material world, but potent enough to shake the foundations of the mind. Consider the story of Azazel, one of the Watchers, who taught the secrets of weapon-making and cosmetics. To the uninitiated, these lessons seem mundane, even beneficial, but legend says that humans, misusing these tools, were plunged into corruption, conflict, and obsession. This illustrates a crucial principle: knowledge without wisdom is dangerous. The Watchers' revelations demanded not just learning, but understanding, a harmonization of intellect and ethics. Metaphorically, the Watcher's wisdom is like a mirror reflecting hidden truths. When a person looks too deeply without preparation, they may see the self fractured, ego and fear amplified. But for those ready to integrate the insight, it becomes a map, a guide for navigating both inner and outer worlds. This is why the knowledge was both revered and feared. It holds the potential to elevate consciousness, yet it tests the boundaries of human resilience. Even today, echoes of their teachings linger in unexpected places: the geometry of sacred architecture, cryptic symbols in ancient manuscripts, or intuitive flashes that feel like guidance from beyond. These are remnants of the Watcher's transmission, waiting for those who dare to seek not just information, but illumination. In the next section, we'll dive even deeper into these hidden meanings, exploring the paradoxes, esoteric codes, and misunderstood myths that surround the Watchers, and why their wisdom continues to resonate in the human experience, centuries after it was first delivered. The deeper you delve into the Watchers' knowledge, the more paradoxical it becomes. Their wisdom is not linear, not easily categorized. It exists at the intersection of reality and perception, where truth is multi-layered, and every revelation carries hidden implications. Ancient texts hint that the Watchers were not merely teachers, but mirrors of humanity's own potential and its shadows. One of the most misunderstood aspects is their connection to forbidden knowledge. Many interpret it as a punishment narrative, angels giving humans too much power. But the truth may be subtler. The danger was never in the knowledge itself, but in humanity's readiness, or lack thereof, to wield it. Knowledge, the Watchers suggest, is a reflection of consciousness. When misused, it corrupts. When integrated, it illuminates. Hidden in allegory are lessons about duality, light and shadow, creation and destruction, awareness and ignorance. The Watchers' teachings often arrive as paradoxes. For instance, they reveal that to master the material world, one must first master the self. To see the cosmos clearly, one must confront the darkness within. These aren't just philosophical musings, they are practical maps for personal evolution. Few know that some of their teachings anticipated concepts modern science and psychology are only now beginning to grasp. Astrology, geometry, and the study of natural laws were once presented as sacred keys, tools to understand patterns in both the universe and the human mind. The Watcher's knowledge is thus both mystical and empirical, a bridge between inner and outer reality. Yet myths persist, often obscuring their real purpose. Legends of punishment, exile, and apocalypse served as warnings. Knowledge without responsibility leads to chaos. And in every culture, echoes of the Watchers remind us that hidden wisdom is never lost. It merely waits for those prepared to receive it, to understand it, and to apply it wisely. In the next section, we'll explore practical ways to engage with this wisdom. How can you, in today's world, Glean insight from these ancient teachings without falling prey to the very dangers they caution against. There are techniques and exercises designed to expand perception, awaken intuition, and align your consciousness with the subtle currents that the Watchers themselves once revealed. The wisdom of the Watchers is not just a story. It is a map for personal transformation. While their knowledge was once considered forbidden, there are ways to safely engage with these truths today, cultivating awareness, intuition, and a deeper connection to the universe. 1. Observation and pattern recognition. The Watchers revealed the hidden patterns of existence. Begin by observing the world around you with intentionality. Notice cycles in nature, recurring events, and synchronicities in daily life. Journaling these observations strengthens your awareness and helps you recognize the subtle messages the universe sends, a modern echo of the Watchers' teachings. 2. Meditation and inner reflection. The ancients understood that true wisdom begins within. Daily meditation, even for just 10 to 20 minutes, allows you to confront your inner shadows and expand consciousness. Focus on observing thoughts without judgment and notice patterns in your emotions, desires, and reactions. This mirrors the Watchers' principle. Mastery of self precedes mastery of the outer world. 3. Symbolic exploration. The Watchers' knowledge was often encoded in symbols, stories, and allegories. Engage with symbols intuitively. Draw, interpret dreams, or explore sacred texts. Ask yourself what personal meaning emerges from these symbols. Over time, this practice enhances your intuition and strengthens your ability to decode subtle truths hidden in ordinary experiences. 4. Intentional action. Knowledge without integration can be dangerous. Apply insights ethically and consciously in your daily life. Whether improving relationships, pursuing creativity, or making life decisions, act with awareness of both consequences and intentions. The Watchers' wisdom is a guide, not a weapon. 5. Conversation with the universe. Finally, take your practice further with conscious communication. Techniques like prayer, affirmation, or intention setting create a dialogue with unseen forces. For guidance on this, my ebook, 5 Ways to Talk to the Universe and Actually Get an Answer, No BS, offers actionable methods to receive clear, practical insights from the cosmos. You can find the link in the description and bio. It's a direct bridge to applying the principles the Watchers revealed in a modern, everyday context. Engaging with these practices aligns your perception with the currents of the unseen, allowing the cursed knowledge to empower rather than overwhelm. The Watchers' teachings are not meant to be hoarded. They are a living wisdom, waiting to be integrated, illuminating the path for those willing to walk it consciously. The knowledge of the Watchers is a paradox. It is both illumination and warning, a key that opens doors to wisdom, yet demands responsibility from those who enter. Across millennia, humanity has glimpsed fragments of their teachings in myths, sacred texts, symbols, and the patterns of nature itself. This knowledge has always been a test, not of intelligence alone, but of readiness, courage, and integrity. We have explored how their revelations were both practical and mystical, tools for survival, and instruments of consciousness expansion. We have seen that knowledge without discernment can lead to destruction, while insight coupled with wisdom can awaken hidden potentials within us, guiding us toward a life aligned with purpose and deeper understanding. The Watchers remind us that every lesson carries both light and shadow. Every secret holds the power to transform or destabilize the seeker. But here is the remarkable truth: their wisdom is not lost. Today, the echoes of the Watchers are accessible to those who dare to look beyond the surface of reality. By observing patterns, exploring symbols, reflecting inwardly, and aligning action with intention, we can safely engage with these teachings. We can learn to converse with the universe itself, receiving guidance and clarity that transcends ordinary perception. If you're ready to take that step to move from curiosity to practical application, remember my ebook, 5 Ways to Talk to the Universe and Actually Get an Answer. No BS. It provides actionable methods to access guidance, transform your awareness, and integrate hidden truths into your daily life. The link is in the description and bio, a tool to bridge the mystical insights of the Watchers with your modern reality. The ultimate lesson of the Watchers is this: knowledge is not dangerous, unpreparedness is. True wisdom lies not in accumulation, but in integration, not in possession, but in conscious alignment. As you walk this path, ask yourself, are you ready to face the mirror of hidden truth and emerge illuminated rather than overwhelmed? The Watcher's gift awaits if you have the courage to receive it.